PTSD. Well, if you've done all my videos from one up, so reminded, you would find that's not an option for me. In order for me to get any kind of government help, I have to go to doctors and take meds. Now, if you're just doing this one video, you don't have a clue. You have to start at number 1 and go up the list. They're not going to give it to me. It doesn't matter what I do. Now, let's move on. A jail cell costs maybe $75 a day. A nursing home costs maybe $100 to $300 a day. And the state would pay that if I was in a jail cell or if I am in a nursing home. Now, even if I go to jail, I'm homeless with no income. They're not going to get their money back from me. Ever. And that's just the truth. Doesn't matter how many times they rearrest me for non-payment of fines and court costs, they're not going to get any money. So they're going to get their money from you. Now the state will recoup their money by raising your land taxes, your car taxes, your insurance taxes, all your utilities, and so on and so forth. They would take a little bit from everybody, but it all adds up. $30 a family, yeah, and taxes, that adds up. They will recoup their money, and that's how they do it. Now, it's your money either way, but it's smarter to donate to the homeless. It is smarter. Let's say, for instance, I'm out on a Friday with my sign up, and somebody donates a box of food, canned food, some crackers, and $20 for gas. Now, that's just hypothetical. Some days I don't get but $1. Well, I'm good for a few days. Now, that $20 in that box of food, well, let's say that was about $30, $40 altogether. Now, usually you won't see me out bumming or panhandling or collecting money, whatever you want to call it, unless I'm about out of food. I don't wait till I'm completely out. That's dumb, because I can't depend on whether somebody's going to donate or not. If I have money in my pocket and I've got food, I'm not going to sit out and waste my time and my energy, and I have very little in my condition, to do that. So if you see me out, yeah, I need it. Yeah, I know you've seen on the internet people out there conning. Well, I'm not one of them people. I can prove that I have no income, if you ask nicely. Let's just say that. Now, the flip side of that is, if I'm in a jail cell, I get 3 hots, a cot, and laundry service. And I got news for you. I got maid service too if I'm in a jail cell, because I'm already in jail, and no, I'm not going to clean up after myself. I can barely clean up after myself out of jail. What are they going to do? Arrest me? Now, when I'm on somebody's property or at a park or something, yeah, I am the cleanest homeless person you'll ever meet. But if I'm in a jail or a nursing home, no, I'm not going to clean up after myself. Really? And that's $75 or more a day that comes out of your pocket. If I'm in a jail cell. I'm in a nursing home, the same thing. But that's $200 or $300 a day that, guess what, comes out of your pocket. Eventually, by taxes. So, it is smarter to donate to the homeless, any homeless, because their other options are going to cost you more a day than it would if you donated cash or food. Now, during the winter, an unknown person helped, or persons, me. So for 6 weeks, they saved the state of Kentucky a whole lot of money.
I added it up. They saved you over $3,000. That's right. Yeah, I cost them a few hundred for their help. 300 or 400 maybe. But they saved you over $3,000 by not letting me go to jail.
Because someone else was going to let me go to jail just to keep me warm.
They actually was going to call the sheriff and have me arrested, bless their heart, to get me out of the cold.
Okay? Now you do the math. 6 weeks at $75 a day. Yeah, these heroes saved Kentucky a lot of money.
They saved you a lot of money
by helping me out. Now think about this. Or services on a vehicle or whatever. Now, there are people drawing disability, SSI, getting $700, $800 a month. That's your money. Now, some of that money does come from pharmaceutical companies. If you do all my videos, you will comprehend this. They live large. And there are some of those out there, and I know drug dealers, child molesters, sex offenders, getting SSI, food stamps, and public housing. Now, the drug dealers can get public housing. I don't think the sex offenders and child molesters can, but they still get food stamps and checks and so on and so forth.
Now, sex offenders and child molesters and people in that category, forget about mental illness, okay? It's not mental illness, it's demon possession. They're evil. That's just the truth.
So, that's about $2,000 of your money a month per person. And they're evil. That's it, they're evil. Now, meanwhile, there are some homeless people out there that are not any of these.
Some are homeless because they were tricked out of their homes. Some are homeless because their homes burnt down and the insurance company failed them. Some are homeless because they lost their jobs. And some are homeless because they refuse to self-terminate by the government's medications.
And they have to beg for food and cash. Now understand, this stigma that all homeless people are drug addicts and alcoholics or criminals, forget about it, people. I know good people. I'm talking upright, upstanding people that's become homeless. I'm one of them. Now, get that out of your mind, that all homeless people are drug addicts, alcoholics, and criminals. They're not. Do you comprehend this? Okay. So, it is more cost efficient and good for your soul to donate cash, non-perishable foods to the homeless. Therefore, your taxes don't go up. God is happy with you for donating. You feel good about it. The homeless person feels good about it. It's just a win-win situation if you do it that way. It's just smarter because it's your money either way. It's more cost efficient for you to donate cash. And if you are a landowner and there's someone you don't like sitting on your land asking for food and cash, it's still more cost effective for you to leave them alone, let them sit there. They're not littering. They're not causing a disturbance. They're just begging for food and money. Now, here's other options for you out there that are kind of strange about not giving cash to the homeless.
Or maybe you're just cautious about giving cash. Well, if they're going to go buy beer and alcohol or drugs with the money you give them, that's their choice. And the result of that choice is they're going to be hungry.
Dollar General store has gift cards where the homeless can buy toilet paper or food.
If they have a vehicle, most gas stations have gift cards. I don't recommend Marathon though.
Most grocery stores have gift cards. Now, if a person is homeless in a vehicle, cash is a better option. First of all, if they have a vehicle, their tags are good, their insurance is good. This means they're responsible people, okay? They're responsible. They're not drug addicts and alcoholics.
Now, the reason, if there's somebody like me, the reason they still have their tags and their insurance is because some good person somewhere helped them out. Don't you want to be a good person?
Now, drug addicts and alcoholics, they have to eat too. All right? So, it would be all right to give someone that has transportation a food card, a gift card, because they can get to it. But someone that's hitchhiking or living under a tarp or a tent, give them cash or bring them canned food. Canned food. Chicken noodle soup, beef stew. Don't bring them hot and spicy food because you don't know what they eat. Bring them sensible food. Think about it. Sensible food. They don't have a refrigerator. So, milk and bologna is kind of not a good idea. Just some tips for you. Because in the end, it's your money either way. Think smart. Donate to the homeless. $1, $2, it all adds up. It's just smarter to keep them out of jail, keep them out of a nursing home, and so on and so forth. It's smarter to take care of them yourself. And for those of you donating to these organizations that say they're helping the homeless, investigate.
Investigate where the money goes, how the money goes, where it's spent. Yeah, audit the homeless shelters. That's a good idea. And what's the race ratio and age ratio of the people they help? Is it fair? Is it one-sided? And investigate what are the requirements to get their help. That will scare you because someday, God forbid, you may be homeless.
Investigate where that money's going. You'd be surprised. Peace and God bless those angels and heroes that have helped me and those angels and heroes that will help me. Just think, it's smarter to hand them cash than to turn your back on them. Now, replay this over and over until it sinks in, until you comprehend this logic. It's cheaper to keep them.
Out of jail.
Peace. Maybe we need an adopt a homeless person program. If there's a tent city nearby, let's say there's 20 people there. If 20 families would adopt them.
Families that can afford to. I'm not talking about poor families. Not everybody can help. God understands this. And some people get food stamps and some people get checks that are homeless. But some people don't have anything.
I don't mean bring them to your house. I mean bring them groceries every week. Yeah. then things will be better. That's just my opinion. Peace and shalom.